தமிழர்களின் நம்பர் 1 சாய்ஸ் தமிழ் மேட்ரிமோனி.
சம்மர் வந்தாச்சு. வாட்ஸ் யுவர் பிளான் ஃபார் திஸ் ஹாலிடே? எங்க கிட்ட விட்டுருங்க, நாங்க பாத்துக்கிறோம். Vijay Holidays.
GT Holidays, South India's number 1 travel brand.
உங்கள் சில பேருக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கலாம், நான் தமிழ்நாட்டில் வாழ்ந்திருக்கேன், சென்னையில் வளர்ந்துருக்கேன். நான் தமிழ்நாட்டு விட்டு போய் 30 வருஷத்துக்கு மேலே ஆகுது. நான் தமிழ்நாடு விட்டுட்டு போயிருக்கலாம், ஆனால் தமிழ்நாடு என்னை விட்டு போகணும். ஏன்னா தமிழ்நாட்டு என் மேல ஏற்படுத்தின தாக்கம் ரொம்ப ஆழமானது. When I was growing up here, the impact and impressions are very deep, right from Tirukkural to martial arts, politics to devotion and cinema. அதனால தமிழ்நாட்டு மேல எனக்கு ரொம்ப மதிப்பு. எனக்கு தமிழ்நாடு திருவள்ளுவரோட பூமி, சித்தர்களோட பூமி, நான் வணங்குற தமிழ் கடவுள் முருகனோட பூமி, மகாகவி சுப்பிரமணிய பாரதியாரோட பூமி, ஆயிரக்கணக்கான கோவில்களோட பூமி. எனக்கு பிடிச்ச புரட்சி தலைவர் எம்ஜிஆர் அவர்கள் வாழ்ந்த பூமி, வீர விளையாட்டு ஜல்லிக்கட்டோட பூமி. இந்த வீரபூமிக்கு என்னுடைய அன்பு வணக்கம். The experiences from Tamil Nadu have become a guiding light to my life. தமிழ்நாடு எனக்கு கற்றுத்தந்த அனுபவங்கள் என்னோட வாழ்க்கையோட வழிகாட்டியாக மாறிச்சு. Today this seminar is about one nation and one election. ஒரே நாடு ஒரே தேர்தல் பற்றி பேசுறதுக்கு நம்ம எல்லாரும் கூட இருக்கோம். இந்த ஒன் நேஷன் ஒன் எலெக்ஷன் பற்றி நிறைய பொய்யான தகவல்கள் பரப்பப்படுது, தவறான புரிதல்கள் உருவாக்கப்படுது. நம்ம just like EVMs, election time, if you look at in TV and election results time, அவர் ஜெயிச்சா EVM சூப்பர் பான் சொல்லுவாங்க, அவங்க தோத்தா EVM டேம்பர் பண்ணிருக்காங்கன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. முன்ன என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, EVM மெஷின்ல சூடு வச்சுட்டாங்கன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அதே மாதிரி ஒரே நாடு ஒரே தேர்தல் விஷயத்துல கூட ரெட்ட வேஷம் போடுறாங்க. அவங்க அந்த காலத்தில் ஒன் நேஷன் ஒன் எலெக்ஷன் சப்போர்ட் பண்ணா அது சூப்பர். இப்போ திருப்பி அதே ஒன் நேஷன் ஒன் எலெக்ஷன் இப்போ கொண்டு வந்தா அது மோசம். இது எப்படி இருக்குன்னு தெலுங்குல சொல்றேன். அத்தை பகல் கொடுத்தே பார்த்தக்குண்டா, கோடல் பகல் கொடுத்தே கொத்தக்குண்டு. நான் தமிழ்ல சொல்றேன், தப்பா இருந்தா கொஞ்சம் மன்னிக்கணும். மாமியார் உடைச்சா மண் குடம், மருமக உடைச்சா பொன் குடம். వాళ్ళు చేస్తారు, அவங்க பண்ணா ரைட்டு, நம்ம இது முன்னாடி எடுத்துட்டு போனா தப்பு. ஸோ ஒரே நாடு ஒரே தேர்தல் இந்தியாவுக்கு புதுசு இல்லை, நம்ம தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கும் புதுசு இல்லை. From 1952 to 1967 வரைக்கும் நாட்டோட பல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எலெக்ஷன்ல இருந்து அடுத்த 2 decades it was always simultaneous elections, assembly and parliament. When the cycle was broken, simultaneous இருக்கணும்னு இன்சிஸ்ட் பண்ணது வேற யாரும் இல்லை, அன்னைக்கு சீஃப் மினிஸ்டர் Kalyan Karunanidhi avargal. And he is the one who insisted. He is the one who wanted this to happen. And today the sad part is they are opposing it. One election is not an untested theory, but rather a return to a system that our country successfully implemented in its formative years. This was when we just got freedom. In the most difficult early decades, our Bharat, our Nadu demonstrated a remarkable unity, irrespective of parties, and administrative capability by holding largely a synchronized elections for nearly 2 decades. Today, whoever is opposing the one nation, one election should go and read Kalyan Karunanidhi's argument in Nenjikku Needhi in favor of simultaneous elections. Karunanidhi avargale urged the center to constitute a committee to restore simultaneous elections. That's what exactly is being done today. We are implementing, national leadership is implementing the vision of none other than Kalyan Karunanidhi avargal. His dream, his thought. And it is strange and bizarre. We are trying to implement Ayya Muttavel Karunanidhi's proposal. And it is strange and bizarre. Ayya Muttavel Karunanidhi Stalin avargal opposing what his father has proposed. This is what we all should look into it. Every time, no matter in all these years, the last few decades, somewhere in the nation, elections keep on happening. We are losing focus, we are losing mandates, greatest wastage of expenditure, constantly big brick batting, constantly mudslinging from different political parties onto each other. Somewhere we have to put an end to this. One election is over, suddenly one more election comes. And we are getting tired of just because of looking at it. The problem is about the development is taking a back seat. So I'll share a few examples to you. If young and resource-constrained India could achieve a system akin to one nation, one election for nearly 2 decades after independence, then what is preventing a strong, a prosperous and technologically advanced Bharat from implementing the same now? What obstacles stand in the way of embracing a system that promises greater stability, reduced expenditure, and a more focused approach to governance? Allowing our leaders to dedicate more time, they can dedicate themselves fully to the progress and prosperity of our every citizen. Consider a common scenario that happens in most of our states. Let us say an assembly election is held in a year. Later the state goes to the local body and panchayat polls in another 1-2 years' time. But by the time this ends, the preparations for Lok Sabha begins again. This creates a near continuous election cycle where political parties and the administration are continuously engaged in election-related activities. Where is the time for growth? Where is the time for stability? Where is the time for economic prosperity? For instance, if a state had assembly elections in 2021, local body polls in 2022, and in the national elections in 2024, the focus on consistent governance is inevitably diluted. The opposition also engages mostly in electoral strategies and electioneering and giving only limited attention to fighting for the public causes. India is in a constant state of election preparedness. Political parties are almost in a campaign mode. and that is not a good sign of healthy democracy. On average, it is reasonable to say that the elections to the legislative assemblies of at least 4 to 6 states are held every year, with thousands of panchayats and municipalities across the country. Elections at this level are a continuous process happening in different parts of the country almost every year. The ruling parties, instead of focusing solely on governance and policy implementation, ruling parties are constantly strategizing for the next election. In the election, அடுத்த எலெக்ஷனுக்கு prepare பண்ணு, formulating populist measures and deploying their leaders for campaigns. This can sometimes lead to policy decisions being influenced by electoral considerations rather than the genuine needs of the people. And the opposition's primary focus often becomes attacking the ruling party and preparing for the next election. Constructive criticism and collaboration on policy matters can take a backseat to political maneuvering and electioneering. And we are going for short-term gains for a long-term loss. And diversion of valuable government resources. Besides time and cost, election means for a huge administrative machinery and logistics, a large number of government employees, including civil servants, police personnel and teachers are involved in election duty, diverting from the regular duties. Maintaining law and order requires additional security forces and including army. We have become the most expensive democracy in the world. 2024 Indian general elections have emerged as one of the most expensive exercises globally. According to the estimates by the Center for Media Studies, the election cost approximately 16.3 billion, surpassing the roughly 15.9 billion spent on 2024 US presidential election. Furthermore, we consider the cumulative cost of state assembly, municipal and panchayat elections. The financial burden on the Indian economy is substantial, diverting significant resources. So, if we could, the Ramnath Kovind Committee's report suggesting that by implementing one nation, one election could potentially lead to a 1.5 increase in India's GDP, translating to roughly 4.5 lakh crores. If GDP increases, there will be a change in every common man's life. This represents a significant opportunity. This amount could be utilized to create vital infrastructure, build highways, invest in healthcare, education, raise the standard of living for millions of our countrymen. This potential economic gain highlights the urgent need to revisit one nation, one election and reclaim the sources we have been losing for decades. Opposition solitaire, this would challenge the regional parties' leadership. This would harm the federal structure. And I give a very right example for this. Where I come from, Andhra Pradesh, there is always simultaneous elections. In between, but in between after the from post freedom to till today, we have simultaneous elections apart from few 1 or 2 decades. Till recently, till the last elections, we had parliament and we had assembly. Nothing has changed. There were times national parties had lost, and it's more, the recognition is more for regional parties. There were times Congress had lost, TRS came in Telangana. There were times BJP had lost, and Telugu Desam or some other parties came. It's always, so there is no strength in this argument. It doesn't hold any water. And people also have become, if you look at Odisha elections, in 2019 and 2024. If you look at the Odisha example, people opted for the regional party in Odisha and they opted for parliament for center, for BJP. So we are questioning the people's integrity. We are questioning the people's smartness. It is people who decided to be here. It is not us. It is not political leaders. One nation, one election is the will of the people of this country. We, all the political leaders should be, who is opposing it, should be aware of it. DMK and India Alliance and their partners argue one nation, one election is anti-federalism. If it is really so, why did Kalyan Karunanidhi Avargal has supported it? Whom they look upon him as a fighter for federal rights. And he did not see it as an anti-federalism. They agree that the simultaneous poll will benefit national parties, not regional parties. And I have told you the examples. In Odisha it was different. In Telangana it was different. And BJP didn't get there. So the argument doesn't hold any water. I request Honorable Chief Minister Thiru Stalin Avargal to revisit your resolution opposing one nation and one election. I request you to consider its potential to strengthen India's democratic framework by enhancing the efficiency of governance, optimizing resource allocation and fostering national cohesion. While addressing a Tamil Nadu's valid concerns, I am from South. I understand each and every aspect. அது ஹிந்தி இம்போசிஷன் இருக்கலாம், ஒரு லாங்குவேஜ் பற்றி இருக்கலாம், one nation, one election பற்றி இருக்கலாம். If there are concerns for DMK, I'm also a regional party. I'm not a national party. And I'm able to gain the foothold. In 2019, I went alone. So political stability and having a solid foothold is different. Our individual agendas should not hamper the growth of people. It should create the stability for the people, not instability. I request Honorable Chief Minister Thiru Stalin Avargal to look into his call. And we promise you, while addressing Tamil Nadu's valid concerns about federalism, state autonomy, and logical feasibility through inclusive dialogue. இதாவது புடிக்கலன்னா நம்ம உட்கார்ந்து பேசிக்கலாம்ல. And we will see we have enough robust constitutional safeguards out there and a phased implementation approach that respects India's diverse regional entities. And I request Honorable Stalin Avargal to look into it, to reconsider and let this policy, he should be able to support and take it forward. In short, I can say, ஒரே நாடு ஒரே தேர்தல் இது அரசியல் சீர்திருத்தம் மட்டும் இல்லை, இது ஒரு பொருளாதார சீர்திருத்தம், இது ஒரு நிர்வாக சீர்திருத்தம், இது ஒரு ஆட்சி சீர்திருத்தம் கூட. முக்கியமா நம்ம நாட்டுக்கு, நம்ம தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு தேவையான சீர்திருத்தம். ஒரே நாடு ஒரே தேர்தல் காலத்தின் கட்டாயம். Let us unite as Indians. ஒரே நாடு ஒரே தேர்தல் ஏற்றுக்கொள்வோம். வாழ்க பாரதம், வளர்க தமிழ்நாடு. நன்றி, வணக்கம். எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். It's a great opportunity to be here to take forward the one nation, one election The amount of resources we are spending on one election is staggering some. And under Ramnath Kovindji's leadership, the committee was formed and they have suggested how to take forward this one nation, one election. Most of the people have agreed, except certain parties from India Alliance. I came to Tamil Nadu to request Honorable CM Sri Stalin Avargal to rethink, to recall his decision. I can't audible. The audio, like sound is for microphone. Because unless they keep quiet, I cannot shout loud. This is very honest request to Honorable CM of Tamil Nadu, Sri Thiru Stalin Avargal, to recall his decision and to support one nation, one election. We have to understand the amount of resources. In the world, they say, we all know that US presidential elections are the most expensive. In last elections, India has crossed, our country has crossed American elections. And the amount of resources we are spending, close to 800 days we are losing in 5-year time because of consistent and constant electoral process, some way or the other. Either way, in one state, 3-4 states, continuously the electoral process happens, election preparedness, post-elections, pre-elections, and depending on that, the strategies change for the other states. And we are caught up in an entire cycle of electoral process. We are not really focusing on development. That's what Honorable PM Modi's vision is. And as he's been doing a tremendous hard work and tremendous growth, from 14th to we came 4th place in growth index. And we have to understand that. Imagine if you have a stability, electoral stability, a political stability and electoral stability is very essential for the growth of democracy, the growth of our nation. This is what I came here to appeal and also to make people understand. The youth of this country, the youth of Tamil Nadu, we are talking about you. We are talking about your future. Either we win elections or we lose elections doesn't make a difference. But every time your valuable time is caught up in electoral process, it is going to affect your lives. And for my personal example, I can tell you, we came almost in another few more days, I think we're going to finish 1-year term. And in this 1 year, 3.5 to 4 months, I'm not able to go do certain developmental activities because some part of the Andhra Pradesh is some kind of MLC election is happening. Or some kind of local board elections keep happening. And I was forced because of election commission rules. We can't go ahead. We can't go there. We can't oversee any developmental process. We can't review any kind of administrative issues. And it is hurting the growth. And for me to do a very simple issue, even recently I think I'd been to Kakinada. It took me 2 months to go to Kakinada port when smuggling was happening there. The officials say, administrative department says if you come there, it will break the election protocol or something. Election code will be violating the election code. And all these things, if you look at together, why we have to have an election every 3 months or 4 months, either municipal elections, either panchayat elections, either state elections or MP elections or MLA elections consistently. What is happening in Bihar will have an impact in Tamil Nadu. What is happening in Andhra will have an impact in Maharashtra. Somewhere we should put an end. The purpose of one nation, one election is to put an end to all this. Right from, it should not just a 2-tier election, it should be a 3-tier election. Right from parliament, right from assemblies till the local bodies, it should be one election. That is the intent, that is the purpose of this entire exercise what we are doing. Thank you.
Leaving the political fold, we said that there has been a talk that the federal structure may also be disturbed.
In which way federal structure could be, if you look at that's what I was saying in the speech. In Odisha, if you say people have decided, we are undermining the capability and intelligence of people.
People are extremely smart. They know whom to vote for. They don't, someone like, it is all about, we are talking, the entire central leadership are under the Modiji's completely, we were taking it forward. It is not about who wins or who loses. It's about what best we can do for the people. In this particular scenario, one nation, one election, the development will be very fast. And for example, if I were, even 15th Finance Commission funds are getting delayed because they say that panchayat elections had to be held for that. And so many issues are recurring. There is no federal structure, federal spirit will be like it will be disturbed. There is no way. It's always a fear. It is more of a political debate rather than reality. That's what we look at.
Even the present form, election commission grapples with conducting elections, stretching it to 3 months, 4 months. Don't you think that they have to hold for the entire assembly in the state?
Sir, we have to understand. Sir, we have to understand. We have to understand. We have to understand. Don't undermine. Let us not undermine the capabilities of our Indian administration. We did the first elections. We went to the interiors of the Assam. We went to the interiors of forest on elephant. We have taken the ballot boxes on elephant backs. I think we are capable. If we are able to do Aadhaar card, where no one could do till today. I think simultaneous elections is not an issue with the size of administrative strength we have. I think that that can't hold water.
If parliament elections alone could take 2 to 3 months, having assembly
We will
elections
devise ways, we will find
will
ways.
take much longer time.
Not necessarily. We will devise ways, we will find ways. Even let us say, okay, your argument say if it's say 2 months or 3 months. But when compared to, imagine recurring elections every 1 year, 2 years, which is better? This is better. But we firmly believe we have the administrative capability and administrative ability to take this forward.
So one question that's being asked is that if a president rule is being implemented, that's actually going to break this cycle. How do we have any options for that, to handle that?
This is what I'm saying. Instead of negating it, instead of let it go forward, then whatever the hurdles are there, that's what I've been saying it continuously even before and even now. I think we can negate, we can discuss. Let us have a discussion about it without even negating it. Let us agree and we can go forward and we'll see how it can unfold, because no one is going to violate the constitution in this country. It will take, maybe we have some issues, we can sit and discuss and we can solve it. But if you don't give a dialogue, if you don't give a space for dialogue, the issue is going to crop up.
The only response from
That's the question you should ask Stalin. I feel, that's what I'm saying. That's the example I had given in the speech. For example, EVM. So entire electoral process happens through EVM, electronic voting machines. For example, from my side, I can say, in 2019, the YCP government has won the election with the same EVMs. And with the same EVMs, Congress has lost. But with the same EVM, BJP had lost its strength in last elections. And with the same EVMs, YCP government had lost the elections. We came. The moment we won, and suddenly they feel that it is being tampered. The issue is not about which side, like as long as it is convenient to you, you will take this. And I think that's how we look at it, one nation, one election. See, you have to understand the alliance is always for the pro-people, and this is a battle which will go on. This is a fight for the betterment of the people which will go on. Irrespective of results, we firmly believe we're going to win these elections. We're going to win this election.
Pawan sir, there is also criticism claiming
I'll come,
that TVK's Vijay's the way of pattern is kind of following yours. Do you think so?
I think none could be followed any other persons. Because for me, I tell you, the reason is, I've been in politics for 15 years. And it is not, we initiated a party in 2014. And we could not sustain. It was initiated by my brother, he could not sustain. And it has to be merged into Congress. Then I came, I lost the election. So it is a tough battle to be in electoral process, because I know being an actor is different. Getting into active politics are two different things. I think I wish him all the good. I think we don't know how it unfolds, because my example cannot be modeled on him. I'll take you, sir.
One minute, Janardhan.
During the speech as well, like many of the leaders had
spoken about how your role in Tamil Nadu going forward for the election is going to be. Are we going to see Pawan more campaigning in Tamil Nadu during the election?
For me, as a part of ND Alliance, it is our primary responsibility. I went not for Tamil Nadu, I went for Karnataka in 2014. I went to Maharashtra, and I went to. Definitely, I'll do some whatever is needed to be done in Tamil Nadu. That's what.
Sir, does Chanasena have any plans to extend its footprint into Tamil Nadu?
I can give a very strange answer for that because first of all, I don't want to be in politics. I was forced to be. Somehow, my passion for the country, to serve the country, got me into politics. I never wanted to be in politics. I came into politics. I never wanted to extend the party beyond AP. But people even from Telangana, they want me to come there. So for me, it is not just extending party is a tough job. Because it's not just because someone has money, someone has popularity. It doesn't go like that. You need a committed group of people who will work for you. And if that kind of group is there, I don't know. But as of now, I'm not seeing that. Thank you.
சார் சென்னையில தொகுதி மறுசீரமைப்பு கூட்டம் நடந்தது. உங்களுடைய கட்சி சார்புல எம்பி கலந்துக்கு வந்தாரு. ஆனா பாதியிலே திரும்பி போயிட்டாரு. அதுக்கான காரணம் தொகுதி மறுசீரமைப்பு
delimitation. Your party MP came, but he left in between. Why? She's
that
asking.
one. Oh, Uday, yeah. No. It was regarding delimitation. Stalin had sent an invitation today to attend for it. The basic protocol for anything, whether you like it, you dislike it, you want to be a part of it, but the protocol is he had sent a person to me, one of his MPs and ministers, and he invited me personally to come and be a part of it. In the same way, to say that, sir, I'm not available, I don't want to be a part of it. To say that, I sent my MP. That's it.
சார் உங்களை தமிழ்நாட்டில் பிரச்சாரம் செய்யணும்னு சொல்லி பாஜக தலைவர்கள் அழைப்பு விடுத்திருக்கிறாங்க. உங்களுடைய பிரச்சாரம் எந்த மாதிரியான பிரச்சாரமாக இருக்கும்? அதே போல உங்களுடைய நண்பர் விஜய் அவர்களும் பார்ட்டி தொடங்கி இருக்கிறாரு. அவருக்கு நீங்க சொல்லக்கூடிய அறிவுரை என்ன? பிஜேபியோட அலைன்ஸ் வைக்கணும்னு எதிர்பார்க்கிறீங்க? தமிழ்ல சொல்லிட்டா நல்லா இருக்கும்.
எனக்கு I can say நண்பர்கள் விஜய். I think I wish him all the best. And always, because for me, நான் யாருமே அண்டர்மைன் பண்ண முடியாது. And I wish him all the best. ஒரு கட்சி ஆரம்பிக்கிறது எப்படி நடக்கணும், அது அந்த தலைவரோட ரெஸ்பான்சிபிலிட்டி, அது அவருடைய டெசிஷன். அது எப்படி இருக்கு மேபி இஃப் ஹி கம்ஸ் அண்ட் ரீச்சஸ் அவுட், ஐ டோன்ட் நோ ஆஸ் ஆர் நோ, பட் இப்போ வரைக்கும் அந்த மாதிரி பேச்சு நடக்கல.
Last question.
I'll take
Both of them.
Stance on Sanatana Dharma and in our 2026 elections,
Yeah.
this is also going to be one of the key issues that
Yeah.
ND Alliance will raise.
See, Sanatana Dharma is something to do with, for me, when I talk about Sanatana Dharma, it's about this is the land of Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma is misinterpreted. It is all about when we எனக்கு ராமர் இல்லாத ஆந்திராவில் ராமர் இல்லாத ஊர் இருக்காது. தமிழ்நாட்டில் பிள்ளையார் இருக்காது, தெரு இருக்காதுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. So it is about Sanatana Dharma, praying to it is a part and parcel of the entire Indian cultural ethos or spiritual ethos. But someone on purpose, or consistently if they attack it, and they don't attack Islam, they don't attack Christianity, but constantly they attack Hinduism, someone I have to say it is my fundamental right. I said, your opinions are hurting me. That's how we are saying it. That is not to dominate any other religion, not to dominate anybody.
So Tamil Nadu has filed a new Supreme Court against the national education policy.
Yeah.
Because the funds were not given. Andhra being one of the states that has implemented anything. Even today there's an assumption that it's an imposition of Hindi language. So how do you see that?
For me, if I was educated here, but no one has forced me Tamil. I said, for my love for Tamil, I have learned Tamil. Even now, after 30 years, I'm coming here, but still, whatever Tamil I could retain. It's more about love. No, language cannot be imposed. But national education policy says, let us instead of opting for a Spanish, instead of opting for want to go for French, Here there is an Alliance franchise. As a kid, I used to go to Alliance franchise. I used to go to Maximal Pawan to learn German language. When we are trying to go and learn other language, why can't we learn our own regional languages, which are very essential for day-to-day interactions and for to do business and whatever benefits.
Thank you very much. Thank you.